Hey everybody, Jann Scott here, TV talk show host and race car driver with Joe Starr, better known as Photo, out at Colorado National Speedway. It's Saturday night. They're going to be racing the super late models. Joe and I haven't appeared on TV ever, actually, or radio since 1987. So we thought we'd give you a little advance. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon on Sunday. The super late models are coming out. They're the fastest cars that race in NASCAR at the local level here at Colorado National Speedway, right?
Well, it's Saturday night here. Yeah, that's the premier division here at the NASCAR Whelen All-American Racing Series here at Colorado National Speedway.
Right.
These are the prima donnas. These are the fast guys. This is what everybody aspires to be when they start racing at Colorado National. This is the division that they want to go to.
Now this is a super late model, and they pretty much look like a Chevy or a Ford or a Dodge, don't they, or do they?
Well, they have that resemblance. They're a specialized body for racing. Decals, a lot of it is what actually makes it look like they're street cars. But this is the ultimate for the local short track racers.
Okay, there'll be 10,000 people here tonight, maybe somewhere it's 5,000 to 10,000 watching racing here at Colorado National Speedway in Tacona, just 13 miles north of Denver.
Exit 232 on the I-25 interstate.
And this is NASCAR racing.
Yes, NASCAR sanctions this track, and these guys race for national NASCAR points.
So if you're at home and you're watching this and you're looking at the races that took place, today, whether it's the Xfinity race or the Cup races, how do these cars match up?
Well, this would be the division directly below the Whelen NASCAR Winston West, or the West Series that raced here last weekend.
Right.
These guys, the next step up would be the K&N Pro Series is what they're called now. And then the next step up would be the Craftsman Truck Series.
These cars are faster than the K&N Pro Series?
Oh yeah. These cars
are faster.
Yes, because they don't weigh as much as the other ones. They run the same motor, but they don't weigh nearly as much as the K&N cars.
How many cars will we see tonight in the feature?
We should have 20 to 24 cars in the super late model feature. The legend cars that are also here with them could run as many as 30, 32 cars.
Now those are cars that they look like legends. Actually, I'll just turn the camera real quick. That's a legend right there. It looks like an old 1930s, whatever,
It's 5/8 scale of the 1930s type stock car.
Right. And they have motorcycle motors in them.
3-cylinder motors, yes.
And they're fast.
They're very fast. They're very competitive. These guys race hard.
Now let's go back to the super late models. I mean, these are fairly expensive cars to race. I mean,
there's no fairly about it. They are very expensive.
Very expensive. You could easily drop $100,000 into a year into a car and a trailer and a truck and all of that, or more. More money?
Or more.
Really?
I mean, just look at some of those trailers over there. That's more than $100,000 for that trailer. You want to throw a tractor on there, plus the cost of the cars. It's a very expensive hobby. Look right over there at the number 6.
Oh yeah.
Or the number 58.
Oh yeah.
Those are high-dollar operations, but they're not the only ones here. Bruce Yackey, of course, the Vanderwalls, Vecchiarelli with his cars. It's a very expensive hobby.
Okay, how many horsepower are the motors?
I'm a photographer. I really don't know, but I would venture to say 700 to 800 horsepower.
700 to 800, and are they mostly Chevrolet, GM type motors?
Mostly, we do have a few people running Fords. There are some crate motors that are legal for this group. Not too many guys are running them, but they do have the GM crate motors. The really high-dollar GM crate motor.
How much are the motors? 40,000, 55?
You can easily drop $30,000 to $40,000 in one of these motors. You can also get by running one that's $20,000. A lot of it has to do with getting horsepower to the ground, and if you know how to get the horsepower to the ground, you really don't need that high-dollar motor.
This is a 3/8 mile track.
3/8 mile compound banking, 4, 8, and 12 degrees, I believe it is what they said. We just resurfaced it 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
Brand new asphalt.
Track time, the times are dropping by as much as a second.
Setting track records all over the place.
New track records everywhere.
Makes the track safer with new asphalt.
Anytime you've got the grip, it's more safe. The higher speeds, of course, some people say that's unsafe. But some of the things we used to talk about that the fast start, the safe start. It's the differentiation of speed that makes it dangerous.
Oh, yeah. So, talking with Joe Starr here, the photographer at Colorado National Speedway. He was my co-host with Race Day Radio Magazine back in the 1980s on 760 AM. None of that anymore. Today, we're going to be up on Facebook here in a little bit. Jann Scott with you from Boulder Channel 1, Denver Channel 1, talking about the super late models at Colorado National Speedway, the fastest stock cars in the state. Is that right?
Oh, absolutely. This is the premier track in the state of Colorado. There's only one other paved track in the state, quarter-mile high bank track in Pueblo, but Colorado National is the premier in the whole Rocky Mountain region, not just the state of Colorado, but the entire region.
Let's talk about some of the drivers. Who are some of the drivers that the fans at home might know that are in the points chase right now?
Well, Darren Robertson, he's a two-time champion. He's trying for a three-peat this year. He's won two of the first main events. Dominic Ursetta, North Denver, our bad excavating car, he's won another main event so far this year. These guys, they race all over.
Let's talk about Darren Robertson. He's from the Robinson family legacy of racing here in Colorado from the 1960s forward. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Odie Robertson, the grandfather, Hall of Famer. Excuse me. In the Colorado Motorsports Hall of Fame. Jerry Robertson, regional champion, many-time Colorado National Speedway champion. Darren's now got 2 championships in here himself. All 3 of the Robertsons have won Colorado Challenge Cup, which will be coming up here in October. The most prestigious race in the state.
Oh, is that right? Okay, Challenge Cup. Now, you have, I'll let you go here because I know you have to go back out there and take some photographs. But before we do, now you also have Eggleston. He raced trucks nationally, right? So
he did. He's run the Xfinity Series and the trucks. Chris is going to stay closer to home this year, racing more here at Colorado National Speedway. New baby will do that, keep you home, stay close to that. That little boy. He will be making some appearances in the Pacific Northwest for a big race up there. You've got Jace Hansen also running with the Southwest Tour. He may or may not be here tonight. I haven't seen him yet, but he might be here. He's got a feature win this year. Some of these guys are racing all over the country. Kyle Ray, for example, he holds a track record in 2 or 3 divisions here at the track. These are outstanding race drivers. They can race with anybody in the country.
Now, we've been talking about the super late models, very fast cars, very expensive, and they're similar to what you see on TV. And I'm just telling you, if you watch this or tell your friends, if you haven't seen this before, you really should come out to Colorado National Speedway and watch one of these races. It'll knock your socks off, and it's well worth the money. I mean, I think you can get in. What can you get in tonight?
Normal price is $14, and I believe tonight's is a regular race. Tomorrow we have the Father's Day special event with the monster trucks.
Monster trucks?
We'll have some of those monster trucks out doing an exhibition probably tonight at intermission. But tomorrow's Father's Day, and there'll be a big show out here with the monster trucks too.
Is that right?
But yeah, we're going to have a tremendous field of super late models tonight. We've got a great field of legend cars. Pure Stocks have always got a big field of cars, and they put on a good show too. The younger people, less experienced, lower budgets, but they still race hard.
All right, Joe Starr, thanks very much. So anyways, if you're $14, and they're not paying me to say this, this is news coverage, because I think it's really important. Here we have a local stock car track with grandstands. They have bathrooms. You can get iced tea. You can buy a beer.
Like soda pop or an adult beverage.
And you can get a hot dog or burger. I mean, if you go to a professional football game or baseball game, I don't know what ticket prices are, but my friends tell me you can, what?
You're going to drop $100 just going to a baseball game or more for a football game.
Single. All right. That's it from Colorado National Speedway. Jann Scott with Joe Starr. Thanks, Joe, for taking time out of your busy time. We are out.
Let's go racing, buddy.